Hey everyone, welcome back to BeyTalk. Oh boy, I tell you, it has been a wild ride, and I am so glad that we are finally at the 8th episode of Season 3. This is actually a very big day because after today, we will be closing out the showcases for Season 3. However, we are going to be going into the best of Season 3 after this. I am so happy that this has happened. And I've already chosen the first matchup for the best of season 3 tournament. I've already made a bracket and everything. Well, not really bracket, but you get the idea. It's going to be the same as like it was last year. And now, today's Bay is actually a bit of a shout out to a good friend of mine. She goes by the Twitch name Shield Maiden Sanctuary. She is a very, very good friend of mine. She's a big fan of the show, and I owe her a lot. I mean, she's been a good friend, and I can't thank her enough for being there. Now, today Bay is actually a defensive Bay in honor of her because, well, Shield, Maiden, and Sanctuary both kind of translate to defense. But today, it's a really, really good defense Bay. Today's Bay is going to be the legendary Wyvern W1. I was wanting to do one of these for a long time, and I am so glad I finally get to do it. For this Bay, I decided to go with something that she kind of reminded me of, Shield Maiden. Which in Norse mythology, Shield Maidens were kind of, well, I don't really understand it very well, but Shield Maidens, I'm guessing they were like female warriors or something in the Norse mythology. But I digress. Today, I'm going to keep the Wyvern W1 pretty much stock the way it came in the package, with the regular shield, or the Wyvern energy layer, or whatever you want to call it, along with the forge disc that came with it. Because, well, Wyvern really doesn't need customization in the defense department. Now, here's where it gets interesting. From the Doomsizer D1 set, we are going to pull this special performance tip base. It may be an attack type, but the narrowness will actually increase the stamina, and it'll also give the shield a little bit of a ramming strike. I dedicate this to Shield Maiden Sanctuary, and calling this Sanctuary Wyvern. And the theory behind this was, whenever I first built this, was the anime, Beyblade Burst. If you watch that, you remember Wyvern W2's Shield Crash, or Wyvern W3's Hyper Shield Crash, where it would, whenever it gets hit, bam, bam, bam. getting more and more powerful with each strike. That was the theory, but I came up with a better way to do it. It stays in the center, but whenever it gets hit, it will go around in a circle and strike. Bam, bam, and you get the idea. I tested this out. It works about 65% of the time. And I was surprised at how well it worked. I was legitimately surprised. The attack I'm going to name this is called Shield Fury. Or Crush Launch. I mean, why not? I mean, well, this is one of the few bays that I actually have that actually have a signature move. And I'm just surprised at how well this bay turned out. So if you're into defensive or counterattack defensive types, this bay really works. It legitimately likes to sleep out opponents or cause them to ring out. Which, that may be a slower end to a battle, but you gotta understand, sometimes you just gotta deal with it. Now, I will admit, it does lack somewhat in stamina because of the performance tip, but it still works. It really does still work. Well, big shout out to my friend, Shield Maiden Sanctuary, for this episode of BeyTalk, and yeah. I have to say, I'm a little sad to see Season 3 ending so soon, but we still got 7 more episodes until the finale. Well, 6 more episodes, I should say, until the final battle. Before the final battle. Alright. It's the moment you've been waiting for. The revelation of what bays are going to be going up against each other. For the best of Season 3 tournament, the first matchup will be... let me double check here. I've got the whole thing here. Here we go. The matchup is... it's a double Doomsizer. Death Spartan Doomsizer versus Doomsizer D3. I'm actually surprised that this actually happened. I mean, who knew? My 2 personal bays. Wow. Well, that being said, I can't wait. And I hope you all stay tuned in. Sanctuary, if you're listening to this, I hope you tune in for this best of Season 3 tournament, because this is going to be epic. So, hope to see you all there. Well, hope to see you all have watched and everything. Until then, my friends, get ready, get steady, and be prepared for a fight to remember. Let it rip!